Good morning, guys. As you can see, well, Mr. Tim is back. He hasn't been on the ground in 12 hours and he's in the boat. But we got a slicker out here, you can see behind him, and Claude is back for more.
Well, I'm back for more. Let's do this.
So we got the sword gear on. We got a little deep drop gear up top as well, just in case. We're just gonna go out and go playing today, see what happens. Sword gear, deep drop, and mahi gear in case we accidentally run into some of those. So that's our plan. Boy, it's clear today. Look at how gorgeous. Yeah, nice. Look at that. That water's clear. She cleared up. It was windy last week. It was mud out here. All right, we're bringing you guys along with. All right, guys. Rod tip's pretty slack there. We just loaded one up. Tim's getting the buoy in over here. We got that on this side. Claude's insinuating there might be some yelling. So did Tim. I don't know what this insinuation of the yelling is, but there's somebody insinuated there could be some yelling. Nobody would know which gloves to grab, that sort of thing. All right. We'll bring you guys back in on this a little bit, but right now we got 16, almost 1700 revs. Fish is working on, the fish is kind of swimming the weight up right now. We're just going to let him do that for a bit. All right, Claude's we're getting the, Tim and Claude are gotten the buoy in. The rod ticks, the fish is swimming the weight up, guys. Or the rod's totally slack. Are we clear of the motors with the line, Tim?
Yeah, we're clear. Yes, we're clear.
Okay. Can't tell if he's still on right at the moment. The way it's bouncing, I'm thinking he's not.
Yeah. Kind
of, it'll stop if he's on there. Yeah, he's still there. Yeah. Yeah. See it stopped at 900.
See what happens when you get that weight off.
Big Jilly. Now, a lot of times when you get the weight off, it doesn't look like they're on there, Tim. But I'll tell you to speed it up. What's our number?
190.
I'll grab the weight, Claude.
Okay.
Is he under the boat?
Yeah, we'll see what happens when you get that weight off.
What's the number?
160.
Gotta get turned a little here. Keep talking to me. He's still on there. I'm watching the rod tip.
120.
Yeah, he was up under the boat. Yeah, I can feel him. He's still on there. Rod. Okay, go. Here, get that. He's under the boat. He's under the boat. Get this out of the way. Get that out of the way. Get that out of the way. Easy, Tim. Easy.
It's on two.
Claude, he's coming out. He's coming out. Easy. Easy, Tim. Damn it. All right. Stickers into the props. Stop. All right, go. Turn it on. Go, Tim, go. It's nice and easy. Nice and easy. He's up under the boat. Just swing the rod tip out, Tim. Swing it out. Get the gaff ready. Or get the harpoon ready. Can you see him on the other side of the boat? Here's the light. He's coming up front. There he is right there. Jesus. Okay. Push the button, Tim. Push the button. Is he legal? He's got to be 47, huh?
Yeah, he's got to be.
Push the button, Tim. Swing the rod tip toward me. Where's the gaff? Give me the gaff. Get the tail rope. Get it on, Claude. Tim, back down. Give me a little line. Give me a little line. Claude, you got it tight? Get it on that back cleat. Move the harpoon out of the way. Of course, nothing's getting filmed there. All right, guys. He must be about a 50 inches what he looks like. Tim, a little more line, because I got to let him go. Claude, grab that tail, pull up on the fish. Claude, grab the fish's tail and pull up on the fish, because I got to get the harpoon out. All right, tie off the cleat. Go ahead, tie the cleat off first. Tim,
I'm around the cleat. It's not going to go.
So you got to pull up on the tail so I can get the harpoon out of him,
Okay.
or the gaff out of him. I don't know which way it is.
You gotta come back to one
Yep. Okay. Okay. Just let him go, Claude. Let him go. All right, here. Okay. Get him tied off on there. It's all right.
You gotta get his motor out of the water.
You got to get the motor out of the water. All right, Claude, you got him cleated?
Yep.
If you want to bring him up to the mid cleat, that might be better for what I'm going to do to him.
Yeah.
Actually, no, just leave him right there. I'm going to bleed him out through the gills. Claude, you tell me when he's
tied.
just leave it right there. Right there. How you like that? All right, Gregory from Wicked Tuna, this is for you, buddy. You told me how to handle them. It's gonna go on a while. All right. Not as much yelling. Congrats, Tim.
I did not know I had to push the button.
Sorry.
That's why. Not much in it. It doesn't go any further. Now what?
It hit 0. Here, just use this one, Claude. Just use the dart, then you don't get the gaff stuck in him. Here, somebody hold this. Yeah, and back that down. I'll tell you when I'm ready to start dragging him. We just got to really watch the bill when he gets in there. I got to grab the bill, okay? Ah, little son of a bitch. All right, give him a second here. All right, there we go. Let's get the knife. Hand me that black knife there, Tim, on the side of the center console. All right, here we go. The hook out of them. Tim, I need a little. You want to grab the hook out? Or you can just grab. No, don't use the scissors. Yeah, they'll get him right. I got the sword. You don't have to worry. I got him. He comes right out. Okay. Claude, you clear?
Yeah.
See, he's like 49.50. Yep, he's like 49 inches. Nice.
Chunky monkey.
He is a chunky monkey. All right, guys, photo time coming up right now. So I don't know if you guys noticed when we were working the fish and he came up on the boat, when I got the weight off, the fish kept circling back underneath the boat. Very important to know what's under your boat. Is there stuff that can cut them off, not cut them off? If you guys, I don't know if you guys all noticed or not, basically I hand lined the fish until he came out right out underneath the boat. I was basically hand fighting him and controlling him until he came out underneath the side of the boat there. For a second there, the reel, and you guys have heard me on multiple videos going, hit the red button, screaming, hit the red button, hit the red button. Well, the line on the reel will tighten up when you got a fish on it a little bit. It'll stop at 0 and you might have an extra 10 or 12 feet and you got to manually push and hold the button to get them in. But anyway, great photo op of this fish here. So we get the fish put away, guys. We're just grabbing our stuff, turn around to, we're going to head back to another drop, and all of a sudden there's this big weed pack and a frigate. Claudie's hooked on the other side if he's not coming back, so he'll just keep going over there. You got to swap with him. Keep him in the water for a second if you can, so we get another one hooked up. Otherwise, we can troll.
Oh, right there with him, a big, good one, real good one. Blue one.
You hooked up?
Yep, we got another one right here.
What do you got?
A jack. But mahi are following that jack up.
Wow, look at them big mahi. Where's that other spinner right there?
Right there's one with a hook right there.
Here, Tim. Where's the big one at? Just whip it. Look at that floater over there.
Right under the boat. The jack is going at it. Jack is going to get it. Jack just grabbed it.
Did he?
Keep that jack busy. There we go. Come on.
Oh, look at them mahi. Man, they're big mahi.
There we go.
Yeah, nice and easy. Don't horse them. Don't horse them. Man, those are nice mahi.
I'll come over the top here.
All right. Let's get yours up and in if we can, Tim. Or if you want to leave him.
Oh boy.
It's all right. How's the drag? You might need to tighten it just a little. Okay, I need a chunk or something here.
There's another one. Yep, it's swimming down there. There's 3 of them next to this bigger one here.
Here, I'll adjust this guy out here.
This one's gonna get caught in the line.
No, I'm reeling him up.
It's coming up. There's one on this side. There's 2 of them, 3 of them. Right there. Nice, fatty.
Whole bunch of them. I need the gaff. I want to get this one in the boat, or at least one of them in the boat. Somebody's got to give me. I got to get the gaff.
Ah, this guy's gone. Oh no, he's not. Get around yours.
Who's gaff?
Jacks are on mine. Let's just.
We were going back sword fishing some more, but maybe not for a minute or two.
Another big one right behind me here.
Here, I need the gaff, Claude. Claude, I need the gaff.
Yeah, we need quick.
All right, got one. One's coming in the box, guys. Maybe it's coming in the box.
Yeah, this one's ready to see wherever you are.
All right, look out. Shut the box, shut the box. We got to keep one in the water. Oh, he's out of the box. Shit. Claude, get him.
All right, get this guy in.
All right.
He's gonna get unhooked here.
All right. Yeah. I got out of hand there.
Get any others around?
Yeah, there's a bunch over there.
Yeah, this guy.
Let me turn that on a second. Just let him bleed out. Do we have any more hooked?
No.
Well, we could troll back by it.
There's another one right here behind me. 2 of them.
I missed him.
All right. Right back here. Right there. Yep, I got my bait in there, right?
Okay, Tim. Crack out another one.
Some, yeah, here comes some.
You can get another one hooked up here.
Throw a bait on that other one. There's another
Cast it as far as you can and let it sink. Let it sink down, Tim. Tim's shoes are all wet. One mahi and he's done. Any more weight with him?
I don't see any.
Well, what we should do is just troll by him a few times, guys. You want to do that?
Okay.
If we're not getting another one, we'll just troll down the slick here. Well, there's ones right next to yours. Tim, just whip it out as far as you can. Let it sink. They're down next to Claude's.
There's a huge one right behind us.
Big bull.
Little bait on a hook.
I'm going to grab one. All right. Oh, there's some big ones in there. Wow, that was a big one there. Easy with them, easy with them. Yeah, keep yours or mine on, Tim. Boy, look at that's a big bull. Get claws off there, yeah. Right in the head. Or not. In the head. Get him in the head. That's a big bull there. You ain't get old still. You gotta be. That is a big bull. Well, let me do that. What's going on around here? Did you just flip him in? Yep. Look at the frigate right on the deck back there. All right, guys, just bringing them in. We did a couple more drops. We did what? One more drop after all the Mahi Madness we ran into. Tim's putting stuff together back there. Quad's coming up right here. I gotta check that tie on that one. Looks it's a little sloppy there. I gotta, still good. Here we go. I can grab it. Water, you got it? She's getting a little choppy out here. We got a 34-mile run to get back, so great day all in all. Offshore. Now we got to run for the barn. These are getting big. Shit. All right, guys, back at the canal before the sunset. That's weird. Just not normal. Oh, we got a pontoon coming out of there. What's going on with that? So Tim's been back on the island, not even 24 hours. How was your first day back?
Good times. Good times. Picked up where we left off in March. So,
yep.
Yeah.
Swordfish, bunch of mahi. Yeah, good day. So Tim gets the honors. Clipper on this one. That way Jeff can see it and be wondering if he's getting swordfish for lunch. That one's getting a little abused.
A little bit wore out.
Yeah, that's a good thing to have. All right, guys, we're gonna cruise on in here, get her back up on the lift. These kids must be heading out doing a sunset cruise.
Sunset cruise with some booze.
Been cleaning fish all morning. We got the swordfish knocked out, got most of the mahi knocked out. I'm gonna put a quick edge on my knives again. I got a ton of knife sharpeners. This one works really good for a quick edge. That one's pretty good already right there. Want to get that rinsed off. All right, last mahi. We've been cleaning fish for about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. So one of the big ones we caught yesterday. All right, guys, shoot a comment below. How big is this fish? I'm going to measure him right now. He's 28 to the fork. What's interesting, once you get them in the box, they shrink, I'd say about a ½ an inch on average. So if you're right at that 20-inch slot line, you might not want to keep that fish. All right, get them rinsed off. They've been iced up all night. Nice big cow here. So with my mahi, guys, the wind's blowing a little today. It wasn't supposed to. Weird. With my mahi, I like to notch the back, and I always take the knife and work inside the scales. You guys who've watched my videos know I pretty much do that with all the fish. That way you're not cutting through the scales, you're just popping them off. Mahi's not a big deal because the scales are small. Get up here, I punch through the head. Boom. All right, I'm gonna outline the entire fish first so I don't screw up the back side. Come up on the bottom, same thing. I like to hit right in front of the anal vent. I'm just gonna spin the knife upside down here. Work up behind, just gradual behind the pec fin. Having your knife sharp, guys, it just cuts through it. Otherwise, you're pushing it, and that's when other things happen. Stitches, for example. All right, so that side is outlined. Give the table a quick clean. Backside, fins curling up over. Like, just kind of want to roll that down. Might take a couple swats and it's not in your way. Again, outlining the backside, same basic principle. Right down to the backbone, guys, with them. I'm just pulling up the meat with my thumb, putting a little pressure on it. You can see the meat kind of pull a little bit as you're doing this. There's a big bone always right here, guys. So this particular knife I use all the time on the bigger fish to cut the pin bones that come straight up. You know, the mahi, they're probably about this long. They come straight up and they're pretty pronounced. If you're using your main knife, you're going to dull it right away. So as you get here, there's always a really big one right here. You can hear the knife pop through that thing. I'm going to kind of angle the knife like this down over the backbone. You can hear it cutting through them. They're pretty big. But it just saves wear and tear on your other knife. Your in-fillet job turns out better. As I roll down the backbone, a lot of guys will take their knife and angle it here, just start here and angle it going down, but you lose about 1/4 inch of meat on the back, and it's not like I have 100 of them to do. So I'm just feeling my way along. There we go. You guys can see how nice and tight on the fillet it is. Get this guy laid down. Pop him back in the cooler for a minute. I like keeping the fish cold, guys, when I'm cleaning. Very particular about that. I'm going to eat it after all. So once you get the fillet done, check the bottom in case like maybe you missed a rib bone or something. I like to make a 1-inch slit back here. This helps me hold on to it better. This particular knife, guys, it's wide, so I can keep pressure on the table. A narrower knife is going to teeter a lot more, where the wide knife does not. So, gonna knock the skin off this guy. So get started, get going above where I made that slit. And I just like to throw a finger in the slit and I can just put a little tension on it. And you can see it stretching as I'm pulling it. You just take your time, saw your knife, keeping it flat. If you don't keep it flat, you're going to peel off. You're going to peel it right through the skin on the back. Pretty good. Got a little extra bloodline there, and I missed a little skin right at the end. But these bigger ones are more round, so that can happen a little easier. The goodies will all go in the crab trap. All right, so the backside. Missed that little piece right there. We're gonna get that cut off. And I know all you guys are thinking I'm perfect. 90%. So like here, we've got a little bit of bloodline on it. Not a big deal, but if you want to scrape it off, hold your knife straight at a 90 degree. You can actually scrape most of that right off there. Same up here. You kind of, it's probably better if you're going down the grain, but you can see how much of that bloodline came off there. And then to pop this out, I'm going to angle the knife at first. The bloodline's kind of V-shaped, so you're just going to outline the edge of it. The tip of the knife, as you get back, will straighten up. So it's kind of, like I said, it's kind of in the shape of a V. It's more pronounced toward the head of the fish, so as you get back, you can roll it straight. Got a little extra here. Again, go against the grain on it. It'll peel right off if you want. A little piece off the tail. Feed the mangroves. And there we have it. From here, just whatever you guys want to do as far as how wide or how long of a piece you want. I'm very particular. I like to just, you don't have to be this particular with it. I just am. But it turns out to be an excellent product. So like here, I'm going to cut these, we'll call them 4 inchers. And this guy about the same. Trim a little extra of the tail off for the mangroves. Here we have it, guys. Well, that's an awesome piece of meat. So I'm going to get this stuff packaged up, knock the other side out. That is how I like to clean my mahi. Little trimmage there. Got a few mangroves in here. I'll get another piece. I'll show you guys what's hanging at the dock here. It's kind of, they seem to hang out here quite a lot. So got the camera on a tripod. Here's the boys. They're funny. They won't hit it right away. Then all of a sudden, that one's big. He's got shoulders. They don't hit it right away. All right. Gonna finish this up here. Get her wrapped up. Get all the stuff put away from cleaning fish. All the parts from the swordfish. If you guys want to see a cleaning video on that, just look back a couple videos. I've got a lot of them on there. You look under the swordfish tab too. So got a lot of those on there. Just check that out. If you have any questions or comments on that as well, please shoot them over. All right, guys, here we go. Doing a little swordfish action. Hard to beat a little fresh swordfish. It's money. So today, I'm doing a little something different. You guys can probably tell by watching the channel, I love to cook, and I'm not bragging, but I'm really good at I'm really good in the kitchen or out on the grill. So today, one of the guys I like to watch, Heath Riles Barbecue, the garlic jalapeno rub. So I took the swordfish about an hour ago, gave it a good dusting with that garlic jalapeno, and we're gonna roll this bad boy on the grill. She is ready. Somebody's texting me, weird. So I'm rolling her straight on there, guys. Little garlic jalapeno, gave her a heavy dusting. You can see how heavy it is on the outside of the plate. It was that heavy on the fish. An hour, it's soaked in. So got that action going. I'll bring you guys back in. I bumped the heat after I put them on there. I rolled it up to 450. All right, I figured cranking it up and give a little extra sear. So, and you guys all see how I clean swordfish. If you haven't seen any of my videos of what I do, how I clean them, you're gonna wanna watch that. But right there, okay, that fish, I did not oil the grates, guys. I did not oil them, I didn't oil the fish. If you cannot grab it and just flip it over without it sticking, it's not ready yet. All right, look at that color on that. I cranked her up. I want to just hit 550. I cranked it up to 550 to give it a really good sear on that fish. And I wanted to show you guys the sear wood. And Weber's not sponsored me. Right now I got omega-3 coming out on the fish. She's probably done, nice and soft. You roll that off of there. All right. Anyway, guys, just pulled it off. Miss Tamara made some coconut rice. I'm just gonna grab a fork, and we're just gonna test the swordfish, and we're gonna have dinner. So look at that. So in a lot of the other videos I've talked about, I used to cut and separate all these all out. When I get a lot larger fish, I'll do that. We'll split the fish in half. Don't eat the bloodline would be my suggestion. It does not change the flavor of the fish. I've tested this and tested it. So the white on the top here, it's really cool about swordfish. This white right here and there, that's omega-3. This fish has a lot of omega-3. Now, when I take and I pressure wash and I clean the fish, the skin is perfectly clean, but you can see that just peels right off, guys. That helps keep the moisture in the fish when you're cooking it. So when I had it on the grill, like I was telling you guys, there's no oil on it. There's nothing. That grill was dry. And look at the nice sear on this fish. So I'm going to give just a little taste test. Okay, check this out. They're very fat fish. Look at the fat content in that. All right, I'm going to give it a 10. The Heath Riles Garlic Jalapeño. And giving it, when I rolled it over, I kind of lightly seared the bottom side of it. And I rolled it over, I cranked that heat up to 550 and gave her a good solid sear. I think, and I eat a lot of swordfish, guys. This is probably my favorite swordfish I've had. Absolutely off the chart. All right, you guys, thanks for tuning in today. Thanks for putting up with my craziness. Very bizarre. I got Tim and Claude in the boat, and they're like, wow, you weren't really yelling as much as usual. I'm breaking them down, guys. I'm breaking them down a little at a time. Pretty soon they're like, you're not yelling at all. So anyway, so if you guys haven't had a chance yet, hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to grow the channel, guys. So if you like today's video, give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, or if you want to do a little swordfish action, give me an email, call, or text, whatever. Captain Matt here with Marathon Sport Fishing. I'm signing off for today. Thank you guys for tuning in. Really appreciate the support.